Joe Peretti, the dealer who is ready to trade.
Thank you for choosing Peretti Family Dealers for your next vehicle purchase. Today we have our pre-owned 2019 Land Rover Range Rover Supercharged. This vehicle features a U-long white exterior, which gives it a nice pop of color. It really catches the sky blue on it. And looking in the back, we see that we have our chrome trim. Now if we were to take a look at our wheels, we see that we have 21-inch 5-spoke wheels with the silver Land Rover emblem in the center and the black Land Rover brake calipers in the back. Looking back at the front of the hood, we see that we have a nice grille, and let's check out the interior. Hopping into the interior of our Range Rover, we see that we have a light oyster interior with black gloss veneer. The vehicle also has the Meridian sound system, which adds 2 subwoofer standard, as well as seat memorization for our fully electronically controlled heated and cooled front row seats, which feature a perforated leather design going down the bottom. Over here at the floor, we see that we have our Range Rover mat already installed. They're going to be installed in all of our seats, including the passenger seat and back seats. And taking a look at the steering wheel, we see that just behind our steering wheel, we have a digital display, as well as a heads-up display, which projects onto the windshield. Looking at the steering wheel, we see that we have a couple of features, including our radar cruise control, lane keeping assist, heated steering wheel button, voice recognition button, and the vehicle does include blind spot monitoring as well. In the center here, we have our Touch Pro dual screen display, which allows for media and navigation settings up top and vehicle settings down below, and it does have wired Apple CarPlay or Android Auto capabilities. Below that, we have our gear shift, air suspension controls, drive mode selector, cup holders with extra storage space underneath, and if we pop open our center console, we see that we have plenty of extra storage space with 2 USB charging ports and a 12-volt charging port located in there as well. Looking up top, we see that we have our HomeLink rearview mirror, which can be paired with up to 3 different garage doors, our roadside assistance and SOS button, and then last but not least, we have that gorgeous panoramic sunroof, which extends all the way to our back seats. Hopping into the interior of our vehicle, we see that we have a continuation of that light oyster interior with the black gloss veneer. The vehicle in the back also has blind spot monitoring for backseat passengers, as well as certain controls so that they can adjust the volume, sunshade, kind of light they have, or whether or not they want to control one or both windows. Back here, we see that these seats are in immaculate condition with no rips, stains, or tears anywhere to be seen, which is especially hard for this light interior. And looking at the floor, we see that we have our Range Rover mats already installed. Taking a seat inside, we see that in the center here, we have 2 independent vents for our backseat passengers, independent climate controls, 2 12-volt charging ports, and 2 5-volt USB charging ports. If we were to drop down our center seat, we see that we gain access to 2 cup holders, as well as a little bit of extra storage space. Now let's check out the trunk space in our Range Rover. Last but not least, we have the trunk of our Range Rover. Popping it open, we see that back here we have our split tailgate design, which allows for us to use the back for tailgating and sitting down on. And then we also have our cargo cover, which helps protect the fabric underneath, and the privacy shade, which will keep any prying eyes from looking into the back of your vehicle.